Games Workshop just dropped a ton of new reveals out of left field, and some of this stuff is insane with the new lore potential they give to the setting. This livestream was jammed to the brim with new stuff for 40k, Horus Heresy, Age of Sigmar, Necromunda. Honestly, every game type got at least something revealed this time around, which is really awesome to see. I'll just be going over my thoughts of these new reveals and some of the new lore implications that they hinted at. Also, just a bit of a heads up, I usually give more time to making my videos, but this one seemed like it needed to be turned around quickly or else it'll become old news, so sorry in advance if this isn't the most polished video on the planet. Oh, and also spoilers for Space Marine 2 if you haven't already played the story. Even the reveal cinematic for this is technically a spoiler, so you've been warned. First and foremost, we have our 50th Ultramarine model revealed for this year, but okay, well, to be fair, Titus is awesome, so I'll let this one slide, and the lore implications are pretty huge as well. Games Workshop released a new cinematic that shows Titus getting promoted to captain of the second company of the Ultramarines, so Titus regained his title as a captain, which, you know, good for him. He was treated like shit in Space Marine 2, so I'm glad he gets a win. Now, they do imply that the previous captain is probably dead in order for Titus to be promoted, which, if you don't remember, we see the captain of the second company in Space Marine 2. I'm gonna be real, I don't remember his name at all. My friends and I just call him the Scotsman.
You look like my nanny!
Well, he's either dead or in a dreadnought, but they said that we'll be taking a closer look at this next week. I'm not really sure what they mean by that, but I just got this image in my head that they're gonna reveal a miniature of the Scotsman just dead on the base. Which, let's be honest, he kinda deserves it. Every time Titus went up to him and told him, hey, I need a battalion to save the Imperium, his response was always, 2 dudes, take it or leave it. So I think Titus will be a better captain overall. Also, it's equally funny that Leandros will once again have to serve Titus, so he can fuck off with that
I will be watching you
crap. But yeah, we got Titus, Gadriel got a model, Titus's mentor, Minatures, from the secret level episode got one as well. For some reason, Chiron didn't get a model, which is somewhat strange. Hopefully he isn't dead, I liked him. The models are great. Titus himself is fantastic. Dude is dripped out as he should be after the story he went through in the video games, but the new cinematic explains that Titus is tasked by Rabute Gilliman to reclaim the 500 original worlds of Ultramar, which is news to me actually. I didn't know so much of Ultramar's region was lost. But yeah, Titus has a tall order to deal with, but hey, this is an amazing setup for Space Marine 3, so I'm excited for this development. Now, the Space Marine stuff was cool and all, but really, those models weren't even close to my favorite. Really, what stole the show for me was all the new Xenos models. The Leagues of Votann got another new model with Barek Stormbrow. He's supposed to be really good at killing orcs, and with that giant hammer, it's obvious he's going to be great at melee combat. He is also heavily modified with cybernetics, metal hands, and a rock-like clone skin that lets him survive better in combat, so pretty cool model. I'm not really the biggest fan of Votann, but I don't know, they're growing on me. Their models have been pretty awesome lately, and I'm glad that they're finally starting to resemble an actual army. Okay, next is the Necrons with, oh man, these names. Necrosor Amentar. This guy is really interesting. First off, holy hell, what a model. I've been wanting more destroyers, more flayed ones, that kind of thing. That's some of my favorite bits of Necron lore, so I'm glad the destroyers are finally getting a named character. His snake-like body is creepy, and I like the direction they've been going lately with Necrons to have more unique bodies and kind of lean into the horror elements of them, so that's great to see. So here's the really cool part about this guy. They dropped some lore with this model. Apparently this guy is the patient zero, or potentially the patient zero, of the destroyer virus, the one that converts Necrons to wanting to destroy all life that they allude to, and the Silent King has made all Necrons forget about this guy apparently. Now, my personal theory is that the reason the Silent King made the rest of the Necrons forget was an attempt to slow down the destroyer virus, because anyone that gets near this guy gets infected, so who knows, maybe even knowing about this guy can give you the destroyer virus. Can't hurt to be precautious, right? But there's more to this guy that we are going to get into that's even more fascinating. This asshole wants to bring back and restore the Shattered Catan Shard, the Nightbringer, back to full power. That's his mission, which, you know, is a dick move. It's considered to be a bad idea for everyone in the galaxy. But I mean, if your goal is to destroy all life, honestly, that's not a terrible idea, I guess. Catan Shards are stupidly powerful, but yeah, this to me has a lot cooler lore implications than really anything that has to do with the 500 worlds thing. I really hope they expand more on this in the future. It also gives me hope that they'll eventually get a named Necron Lord for the flayed ones. Man, that would be amazing. Please, GW, consider this. Also, this was the first time about me hearing about the Nightbringer's new model, and man did it need a new model. This was probably one of the best models I've seen in a long time. C'tan shards are always absolute bangers, and they deliver with him as well. I like the transition from his digital Necron tech and Necrodermis body to his more shadowy Reaper-like form. Apparently this guy got leaked. I didn't really hear about this, but if I assume that's true, this reveal probably would have been where he would actually have been shown officially, but yeah, that's unfortunate, but very amazing model. I'm really happy to see more support going into the Xenos factions. They need more of this. Next, we have the Tyranid Prime with a Lash Whip, which, I mean, there isn't too much to talk about this, to be honest with you. My friend collects a lot of Tyranids, so he must be thrilled, but I don't know, he just seems like the same model, except with a different weapon, which that is what it is. I'll probably hate this model if it's good and I get my ass kicked by it. His Tyranids win a lot. I don't know how to deal with Tyranid players well, but you know, the more choice of models, the better, so happy to see Tyranids get one as well. And we can't expect much else from them, truthfully. They did just get an entire edition dedicated to them, I guess. Before I get into my favorite model revealed, if you like this crappy video, subscribe for hopefully less crappy videos I'll probably make in the future. Thanks. The best model revealed, in my opinion, was actually two models. The Tau Twin Lance. Out of all the models revealed tonight for 40k, these two are without a doubt my favorite. They're equipped with the newly revealed Warmaker battlesuits with shields and close-range flamer and fusion rifles. Their job is to get close to the enemy, which is pretty rare for Tau. Kill their target in near melee range and get out of there before anyone realizes what happened. The models themselves are outstanding. Look at them. They have this really cool pattern where it looks like both share a side of an armor set together that's been melded into their battlesuits, which they didn't mention why, but I have an idea why they look like this. To give you a bit of background on these two, they're meant to be the new heroes of the Tau Empire since, you know, Commander Farsight is a rebel now and the Tau Ethereals hate anyone that thinks freely, so they need a new poster boy to take his place, and they found these two. It was revealed in the livestream that these two named Scatterflare and Sunseer used to be part of a trio, but the third one died in a fight against the Genestealer Patriarch, which these two killed and got revenge on. Someone had a theory in the comments that wasn't mentioned in the livestream, but to be honest, I think they are right about this. Take a look at the battlesuits. If you put the dark blue parts together, they almost make an entire battlesuit. The person theorized that the dark blue parts are the third battlesuit their friend used, and when they died, in order to honor them, they melded his battlesuit with theirs, which is so fucking cool. It adds so much character to these models. I also like the tiny drone ribbons, they're really cute. Looking at these models, they have to have good stats. There is no reality where these two get bad stat lines. I can see as well some really bullshit movement rules where they can go in and out of melee combat or just get an insane movement speed. I am really excited for these two when they come out. Besides the technical issues, they really hit it out of the park with this livestream, and again, I'm really happy to see them putting more support in Xenos armies. They really deserve more options. I hope this leads to more or gives some Chaos Demons a chance as well, maybe. They need some new stuff as well. But what are your guys' thoughts on the reveals? There was a lot of other amazing stuff I didn't have time to cover. Again, subscribe if you want to see more content from me. Thanks for watching, see ya.